Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are joining us from. In this life, whatever it is that you are doing, refuse to be discouraged. Against all odds, refuse to be discouraged. It's good to be back here again. It's good to be back to here again after 3 days break that we did not plan for. So today I'm going to be talking to my Facebook and TikTok people at the same time, so I'll be moving my eyes. I refuse to be discouraged. Anyhow, I must do this night. Hey, Chidakenda, Nigeria, you people, you can't take away my happiness. It's not possible. You cannot take away my happiness. It's not possible. And you can't take away my passion. You can't take away my passion about building beautiful marriage. It's not possible. Facebook finished their own. Then today, PATN and Generator said, Nadia Wahala. Welcome back, my people. I missed you for like 3 days. Facebook did not allow me to come on live. No, I've not even started. They're telling me that. Did you not see what the light is doing? Please, I'm live. So I've not been able to come on here for the past 3 days because my Facebook account was, they told me to go and rest a bit, and I was busy, so I couldn't even come up even on TikTok. But it's okay, it's fine. We are back here again for today, and we're going to be discussing very important topic, right? We're going to be talking about very important topic. But before then, I want to say thank you so much for checking on me. Some of you tried to check on me to know why I have not been online for 3 days. Thank you so much. It means that we are making progress, serious progress. And today, instead of being on day 5, we're on day 25. We are on day 22, right? Day 22. Yes, the webinar is happening on 27th. That is on Wednesday. But I'm going to complete the 27 days that I promised, right? And we're going to complete the 27 days even after the webinar, right? So I hope you have registered. If you have not registered, around this video you will see the link to register. Like I always tell people, right? If you don't prepare for marriage, if you don't invest in knowledge, if you don't acquire knowledge on how to do marriage right, then you acquire knowledge on how to do divorce or separation. You must you must choose one. So it depends on the way you want to choose. Do you want to choose to do marriage right, or you want to choose divorce and separation? It depends on the one your muscle can carry. For me and my household, we have decided to invest in knowledge about how to do marriage right, and we are doing it, and we are teaching others. So if you're on this page, what you will be seeing on this page is promoting beautiful marriage, the things you need to do for you to have a beautiful marriage, the things you need to contribute as an individual, the things your spouse needs to contribute as an individual for you to have a beautiful marriage. That is the only thing we talk about on this page. We don't hate men, we don't hate women, we don't hate marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is an achievement for us. So everything we do is, what can we do to have a thriving, lasting, purposeful marriage? That's what we do on this page. And my name is Lady Kate Eze. I call myself the Queen of Beautiful Marriage. I am the founder of MREN, Marriage and Relationship Empowerment Network Forum. And what we do is we help couples, especially the newlyweds, those whose their marriage is due to 5 years. We help them, we hold their hands to teach them to on how to build beautiful, purposeful and lasting relationship and marriage. That's what we do on this page. And we are passionate about the younger marriage because we know that most of the mistakes that marriages make is between the 0 to 5 years. If you have a solid foundation in your marriage, you can be rest assured that your 15 years, 25, 50 years of marriage will be blissful. But if your foundation is faulty, if you have an issue with your foundation, then I'm sure that your marriage will not last. That's why we are passionate about the younger generation, the younger marriage. Please close my door. Thank you. So before we go ahead again, I want to remind you about our 2026 Emerald project. Every hi Olalekon Alpha. Oh, this person knew me from Diamond Days. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, your family. I hope you guys are good. So I want to remind you of the Emerald project for 2026. So what we are doing is that we are doing what we call hospital visitation project, and we are going to be visiting 6 states. We will visit 6 hospitals, and then we are going to be putting smiles on the faces of at least 3 families. That is 18 families as a whole. And these 18 families as a whole, we are going to be paying their bills, their hospital bills for, those that gave birth, the hospital bills, and we are going to be buying them baby essentials. We are doing this because we believe that we are not just teaching about beautiful marriage, we also help in meeting some financial needs, because we understand that one of the major crises marriages have is finance. So we don't just teach you how to build beautiful marriage, we also help you financially. And this is one of the ways that we do this. Is September period we usually help in school fees, but for now what we are doing is hospital visitation. If you want to help us, to achieve this, you will see our official account number around this video, and you can send us whatever that you think you can help us to achieve. And if you have baby essentials to give us, we will really appreciate that. We are going to pick it up from where you are. We'll pay for the way bill, and we need baby essential for new babies, for newly born babies. We need the wipe, we need the lotion, we need oil, Pampers, baby suit, anything that the younger little children can use. That's what we need, and we are going to be doing the way bill, right? So if you want to help us, we really appreciate that. You can see what light is doing to me this night, but I must finish this live, right? So we are going to really appreciate that. And if you want to send us a message, to admin, you will see our line, our message, or our line, admin line around this video. You can send us a mail. And those of you on TikTok, you can send us a direct message, right? And if you also want to join Emerald family for the ladies, for now we have WhatsApp group where we teach both the married and the single ladies. If you want to belong, you can also send me a message, strictly for ladies for now, right? So let's go right into what we have this night. And what I have this night to teach us is just 5 things or 5 routines that happy couples do, right? 5 routines that happy couples do. That's what we are going to be doing this night. And you also know that one thing I've discovered is that many couples, I've worked with different couples, many couples, and one thing I realized that if you are not doing some certain things about your relationship, your relationship will suffer. It's not about how you feel when you got married to your spouse. Yes, when you got married to your spouse, we are all over each other. You love each other. You can't do without each other. You call each other at every given time. You want to be around each other. But if you are not doing some certain things to maintain that momentum, the tendency that marriage is going to slow down, or the love will fade away, is very high. That is one of the reasons why I say that you must try to seek constant knowledge about marriage. You have to. you don't have a choice than to do this, because if you don't, I'm sorry, your marriage will suffer. Because there are 1 million reasons. Like when I'm teaching them in the group, I let them understand that there are 1 million reasons why you should be unhappy in marriage. Not just marriage, with life. Everything about life, it can be frustrating. No matter where you are, no matter the country where you are, no matter how much you think you are making, there a lot of things can frustrate you if you don't do some certain things, right? It's not your making. That is how the world is wired. So if you are in marriage and you're not doing some certain things to keep your peace, to keep your marriage happy, to keep your marriage beautiful, you must put in that effort. You must. There's no, like, beautiful marriage is not built by luck. Two intentional people had to build this marriage, and sometimes it starts with one intentional person, but you must find a way of doing something things. And today I want to list 5 things I think you should be doing weekly basis, daily if you want to continue having a beautiful marriage. And one of them is praying together. You see, when you have spiritual connection as couples, a lot of things changes. Now, why I say spiritual connection is very important is, I'm not saying that you cannot intermarry. I'm not saying that you cannot go to another denomination to marry, or you cannot go to another denomination. But you guys must make sure that you have your spiritual connection. You learn in humility, and then you learn in forgiveness. Because if you don't pray together, and your spiritual connection is not the same, the tendency you're going to be having clash is high. Now, let's start from people who attend different churches. My question that I usually ask is, what happens on Sunday that you want to go to church, right? I'm not talking about Christian Muslim here. I'm talking about Christian. You are going to church A, and then your wife or your husband is going to church B. Now, when you have children, if you don't have that conversation about your faith, about your prayer, about your spiritual life, you people will have clash. Because on Sunday, where will the children go to? Is it that you guys will share the children, or you guys will I don't know how you guys do this, but you must have that spiritual connection within you, because that church alone is enough to cause serious crisis in your marriage. If you don't pray together, you don't have spiritual connection. My husband wanted to marry someone before he met me. One of the reasons why he did not marry that lady is that he found out that the lady is all about my pastor. Meanwhile, this is a supposed Catholic lady. But you find out that everything she does, she talks about pastor. Sometimes they are supposed to go out and she comes on to say, my pastor said I should not leave the house. My pastor said I should not travel. My pastor said I should not do this. Even when they discuss and they agree on something, just listen to my voice. Don't mind light people, right? So, even when they want to go to somewhere, they agree they are going to go somewhere, right? All of a sudden, the lady comes to say, my pastor said I should not step out. My pastor said I should pray. I should do that. At that point, because he knows what he wanted, because he's grounded in what he wanted, he knew that their spiritual alignment is zero. One, my husband is a staunch Catholic, and he wants a Catholic, someone who is a Catholic, who will stick by Catholic church, right? Other churches are nice, but that is his own choice. And because he knew what he wanted from day one, he knew that there was no way he was going to allow a pastor to, lead his house. Because what it means is that for every time they have any argument or they are supposed to do something, this lady will go and consult the pastor. And my husband does not want that. So what did he do? Quickly, he took care of it. By what? Letting her go. But it's because he knows what he wanted. Some people will not know what they want, and they will go into that relationship, right? So you must learn how to pray together. Pray daily, pray weekly, pray monthly, pray and pray. For us, living in the morning, because of how busy Lagos is, right? Sometimes we might not be able to pray in the morning before going out, but one thing we do for years now is that we must pray in the car. We must pray in the car before dropping off the children, before he drops me and goes to his office. That is our own prayer routine. But some of you might have that time. Make sure that you guys pray together. Very, very important. Because if you don't do this, the tendency that everything will turn upside down is very high, even though when you don't want it. Number 2 things that couples like this do is that happy couples do is that they check in emotionally every week. You see this one, even me, I'm guilty of it. Sometimes we don't do that, right? But we thrive to do this, right? You try to, check in every day. Like for us, we talk every day. We talk, like, he might drop me in the office and before 9 o'clock, we've talked like 3 or 4 times. We talk every day. You ask questions, right? You find out not just about how his work and everything. Find out how the person is feeling. Find out if there's anything bothering them. Find out what they can do or what you can do to help them. This evening when we are coming back, my husband said his back is paining him, his neck is paining him and all that. And I already told him that I'm going to use, that he said that I should use balm on it. But I also feel that there's possibility that he's about to have malaria, because I know the symptoms, his symptoms when he's about to have malaria. It's because I look out for those things. I took it personal. That's why I'm able to detect the fact that it's possible he's about to have malaria. So you have to ask deeper questions. It's not just about, calling to ask about bill or how your work. Because many marriages are emotionally disconnected. Many marriages are emotional. They're just living there as roommates. You say you should go and sleep. I'll come to your room. I'll come to your room now. Okay, so number 2 thing I have to rush because my son has an assignment to do. I need to attend to. Okay, number 3 thing that we need to do is that they spend time together. You must find a way of spending time together as couples. Yes, the town is heavy. Everything is very, very, tight. People are rushing. There's always time. There's no time for anything. The time is not even enough. But you must find time to spend together. You must grow together, right? Happy couples, sometimes intentionally, you just have to bring out that time. Not just, when you are home or anything. You can take a walk. You can laugh together, eat together. You can go out. Like us, we must eat together no matter how difficult it is. My husband we must find a way of eating together at night, no matter what. We try to connect. We try to see what we can do together on a daily basis. Like I told you, we drive every day to work, right? And one of the rules is when we are driving, no phones. So with that time, we use that time to bond. We use that time to have our special time. So you must find your special time with your spouse. Another thing that happy couples do is that they discuss money. See, if you see where we are discussing money here, it's like partnership. We are not discussing money like husband and wife. We discuss money like partnership. Because money stresses marriage. You see, money, it is a stressor on marriage if you don't know how to handle it. Because money conversations happen most times during crisis. But happy couples discuss other things, not just during crisis. They discuss their spending, they discuss their savings, their goals, the debts, the priorities, family responsibilities. They discuss their salary, their earnings, discuss everything about money, what they spend, what you send to your parents, what you send to your friends. Like, I can't give you money without my husband knowing. It's not possible, because he even receives mail of all my transactions. So if I'm giving him money and I didn't tell him, he's going to receive the mail. He will receive the mail. So whatever it is I want to give you, no matter what, I will let him know, because he will see it. The same thing with him. So in that way, it helps us to check ourselves, and it also keeps us together, because there must be something we discuss. So if you want to send money, you must call and discuss it, right? Because money secrets create suspicion. The moment you start hiding money, some people will delete alerts. Some people will hide their earnings. I don't even have the strength of rushing. Maybe when an alert comes in, you are rushing to go and delete the alert. Honestly, I don't know how you guys do it, but I'm a very transparent person when it comes to money, and my husband has learned to be transparent, because I don't like hiding things. It's more expensive to hide things than to be plain, right? What is there? You know how much I'm earning. You know what I want to do with the money to. What am I hiding it for? I can't hide it. I can't even do. I don't even have the strength, because I want to hide things. To be secretive is very expensive. Somebody like me, I have enough headache on my head, so I can't even think about being secretive. And thankfully, my husband has also learned to be very, very transparent. Like I always say, so one person can start this. It must not be the same people at the same time. You can start being the transparent person. You can start leading, and I know that over time the Holy Spirit will help your spouse to be like you. I used to tell people that some of these things is contagious. If you start doing it, your spouse will not even know when they will start doing it. Unless you married a mad person, and I don't want to believe that you married a mad person. That's the truth. People just make it look like they married a worse person. No, it's the actions, the things happening in the marriage that's making the person to look like the person is a very bad person. But if both of you, come out together to learn how to do marriage right, be ready to put in the effort. You see that marriage you think is worse, you think that you married a worse person, I can assure you that in 10 days or less, you'll be asking yourself, is this my wife, is this my husband? Marriage is good, marriage is a beautiful thing. It is you, both of you in that marriage, that is making it look toxic, that is making it look bad, right? But if both of you decide today and say, we need to do this marriage, make this marriage right, in 10 days or less, you will see changes in your marriage. So you have to sit down and do some of these things. And the final thing I need to talk about is showing appreciation. A lot of us take our spouses for granted. We don't show appreciation. We don't try to encourage them. We don't try to, make them understand that they are seen, they are heard, they are understood. So you must find a way to appreciate your spouse, because one of the major killers of marriage is feeling unappreciated. So you should thank your spouse. You should tell your spouse you're trying. You should tell them things like I love you, things like you did well, I am proud of you, I appreciate you, I see what you do for us, I see how you do it. You must find a way, because appreciation keeps the heart soft, right? Correction without appreciation makes the person feel rejected. So this week I have one challenge for everyone that is going to see this video. If you watched till this moment, I have one challenge to you, and that challenge is appreciate your spouse daily for one specific thing every day. Specific, just one thing that they have done for the day. Just tell them thank you for doing that thing for the whole week, and let's see how things will turn around in your marriage. Beautiful people makes marriage beautiful and healthier, right? Because of the routines that they put out there. You do not build a beautiful marriage accidentally. You must be very intentional in building beautiful marriage. So if you love what I taught you tonight, if you love what we are doing here tonight, share this live, tag a spouse, tag somebody. You never can tell someone that will listen to this video today and receive Holy Spirit to do marriage better. Send us a message if you want a guidance towards your marriage, if you want to speak to a certified marriage counselor, if you want to speak to me, if you want to speak to our team, send us a message. If you are overwhelmed, your marriage, you feel you are in a wrong marriage, I can assure you that if both of you are ready to work on that marriage, you are not in a wrong marriage. And I'm giving you 10 days or less that you practice the tools I will give you, the structure I will put in place with you and your spouse, and you will see that your marriage will become beautiful again. Don't forget that beautiful marriage is not built by luck, it is built by two intentional people. I'm sure that you are blessed this night. If you are, join us on 27th of this month, that is on Wednesday, where we are going to be going deeper on how to build, on how to master marriage and how to do marriage the right way. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm going to see you again here tomorrow by 9 o'clock West African time, God's grace. And don't forget to support our project. As you do this, may the good Lord continue to bless and shower your blessings, his blessings upon you. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.